Well, anybody is a candidate. The question that I have to, ask, it's a series of questions, is number one, are there red flag indicators in the intake interview that I get from my right arm, left leg, and 1.5 eyes? And that would be Janice Richardson. We've worked together for a long time. She prepares the best reports. And a lot of the questions she will ask are designed to see if there are red flags. If there are a certain number of red flags, and it requires quite a few, I won't even take the case without a diagnostic evaluation. And that may seem crazy, why would you turn down a legal fee? It's because I know what's going to happen based upon what I'm seeing in that report and over 2 decades of experience. So in some scenarios, I won't even take the case. In other scenarios, I look at the red flags and I have a heart-to-heart talk with somebody. I say, look, it looks to me like you've got some red flag indicators. Here's what they are. Here's what I'm thinking. I would like for you to take a look at brainplace.com. You'll see what healthy, normal brain images look like. You'll see what unhealthy, abnormal brain images look like. And you may want to take a look at this. And I explain very carefully. I'm not saying they're a bad person. I'm not saying they're crazy. I'm not saying we should lock them up for the rest of their lives, but in a mental institution, none of those things. It's just that when you see certain things, when people have certain life experiences, it's very, very common for people who run into trouble with the law to have brain problems. It's really struck me because I've been doing this since 2005. I'm still waiting to get a set of healthy, normal brain images from a client. It hasn't happened. I mean, when I first started doing this, I'm thinking, okay, well, some of these reports, we're just going to have to bury them in the file and leave them there. And it turned out that wasn't true. So just about anybody can benefit from learning how to optimize their brain, and a brain imaging diagnostic evaluation will certainly give you a lot of insight into that. But these run about $2,700 to $3,500, so it's not something I recommend lightly. It's something I recommend with a great deal of deliberation. But when you see somebody and they've been arrested 3 or 4 times, and you find out from family members they've had behavior problems for a long period of time, or somebody comes from a great family, plenty of money, and 2 out of 3 kids are doing extremely well, and the third one has always had problems. Well, we find out why. We do a brain imaging diagnostic evaluation, and boom, there it is, and truly color, and even 3D now. So I find that if someone is having problems and they result in repeated arrests, or it's their first arrest and there are other things that are in their history, then we will have a candid heart-to-heart talk about solving all the problems at one time.
For a free phone consultation, contact attorney Stephen Cobb in Florida at 850-466-1522 or visit his website at www.cobblawfirm.com.